Now I call upon Ms. Anjali KG, first year MSc Nursing student, to introduce Dr. Suvarna Nalapat, retired professor and HOD Pathology, Government Medical College, Calicut, Kerala, who will orient us to Indian culture and healthcare.
Warm good afternoon to one and all. It's my indeed pleasure to introduce such an eminent personality as a resource person, who is a retired professor and HOD pathology, had 32 years of experience in medical teaching and diagnostic research. Introduced Indian ethos in management based on Bhagavad Gita in Calicut Medical College in 1990 and value-based education with Sadbhavana lecturers in Amrita Institute of Medical Sciences. And she is on continuous research in music therapy for world peace and integration of healthcare systems for community health and human resource management and empowerment. Also has penned down 21 books, of which 4 are on music therapy. Other books are Commentary on Prastantaraya, Comparative Astronomy based on Varaha Mihira's Pancha Siddhantika, and Comparative Study on 4 different religions are noteworthy. Published several articles in periodicals and national and international journals. She is well known as an author, poet, musicologist, orator, and philosopher. Has several awards in the credits in the field of astronomy, music therapy, value-based education, Indian philosophy, and in medicine. Integrating arts and science through music for world peace and for physical, mental, intellectual, and spiritual development of all in scientific and academic way. So today we have Dr. Suvarna Nalapat, who has been fulfilling her dreams, which she cherished from her childhood for the nation. Over to you, ma'am.
Namaskaram to everybody. It's a very different topic that we are going to have now. The topic is Indian culture and health. Now, the definitions of culture may vary. Now, I'm a pathologist. If you ask a microbiologist or a pathologist what a culture is, what will they answer? They will tell that culture is the growth of microorganisms on a suitable environment, on a media, maybe blood agar or agar or something like that. So culture has got so many definitions. But if you just take away that word microorganism, any organism, human being also is an organism, no? Culture is growth. That part we all of us have to agree. Culture is growth. The second part, the prerequisite, there should be a suitable environment. A suitable environment for us to grow to the perfect stature. So 2 things are needed. So that definition also carries weight. So any definition will have some sort of goodness in that. Even a microbiologist definition we can apply to our own personality, our own society, culture. Now, actually culture is a type of dynamic growth. You can see that flowing like the ever-flowing stream of cosmic as well as bioenergy over several years and several millennia, several generations of human being. It has been there right from the inception of the human being on this earth, on this globe earth. The culture has been evolving. It is an ever dynamic stream. We are only a speck in one moment, the present. But there had been culture even before us. There will be culture even after us. It is a dynamic growth process, a dynamic evolutionary process. Now, what about health? Culture, the name culture, actually it is an English word, no? What is the word, Indian word for that? Samskara. The Indian word is a samskara. You have a samskara. We have Culture is a person who has got culture, a cultured human being has got a samskrita chitta. That is the actual word. So a samskrita chitta who has samskara is a cultured individual. So that is the Indian way of putting that, the different language, no? But it carries a lot of other things also along with that. Then, similarly about health. What is health? Is it just the absence of disease? Never. The absence of disease is only just a part of it. You have to be physically, mentally, intellectually and spiritually healthy, perfect, to be a Niramaya. Niramaya is the perfect health stage, and actually that is also a synonym for God in Indian language. See? So to be a perfectly evolved, perfectly cultured person is to be having a sort of divine quality in you. A perfection reaching almost like God. That is the health process. So it has got a different meaning in Indian language. Anyway, it is a type of balance. You balance your gunas, trigunas, balance your tridoshas. You have a balance of your external and internal milieu. That is what you call homeostasis, no? There should be a balanced homeostasis between the external world and the internal world to be a perfect individual, and that is what yoga is about. So Indian way of defining health and culture is to be like that. So we will proceed from that definition, from the Indian way. Now, this is a definition which is given by the famous writer G.N. Davy. He says, a culture's self-awareness in terms of its law is dharma, medicine and grammar is an important precondition for awareness of its aesthetics. What is knowledge of medicine? Knowledge of medicine is a system of management of pain, anesthesia, and of birth and death. It is interrelated to poetry, which is a system of management of pleasure, that is the opposite of pain. Aesthetics, that is the opposite of anesthesia. Is it opposite? Aesthesia, anesthesia. Is it opposite? By word it is, but in meaning it may not be. But it rhymes very well also. And of creation, birth and death, the beginning and end of the universe, the beginning and end of a human being or any animal. That is the story of birth and death, and health is always related to that. This is what you call the creation, the origin of universe, the origin of human being on earth. Everything is related. So we are integrating art with science. See, art and science are actually one in the sense of a real cultural development. Now, you can see, you can see a picture on either side. On one side, you can actually see a canal, a sewage canal or a water canal, which is covered, completely covered water canal and sewage system. This is a picture from Mohenjo-daro excavation, which existed about 3500 to 3000 BC, before Christ. So that is the archaeological evidence of Indian urban situation. Now, which is the oldest gene that has been studied in India? It is actually from South India. It belongs to the Perumal Kallar gene. Actually, they pronounce it as Kallar, but it is not actually Kallar. It is Kallar. Kall is stone, Shila, Kallarana. But it has been pronounced wrongly, and it has been said that they are thieves. Kallar means thieves, but Kallar means the people who lived in the caves, who did the sculptures, and who made this type of constructions possible. So these are the cave people. The Perumal Kallar is the Perumal Kallar genes. It